You are not here by accident. The very fact that these words find you now is proof that your soul has called them. The universe bends its light toward you when you are ready. You may not feel ready. You may not think yourself strong enough. But the truth is not in the mind's doubts, it is in the soul's whisper, and the whisper has already begun to speak. Keep going, keep growing. There are ancient truths hidden in the folds of time, guarded not by temples of stone, but by the chambers of your own being. Thoth, the keeper of sacred knowledge, spoke often of the laws that shape existence. He said the path of becoming is carved not once but again and again, through persistence, through trust, through growth that never ends. You are the scribe of your own destiny, and every choice, every breath, is an inscription in the living book of your soul. Do not let the shadows deceive you into thinking that darkness is the end. The seed too lies in darkness before it rises to the sun. The silence before the dawn is not death, it is preparation. The struggles that press upon your chest are not punishments, but initiations. Each trial is a gate, and only by walking forward do you learn its secret. Keep going, and the gates open. Keep growing, and the gates multiply into ladders of light. The universe speaks in patterns, and one of its greatest patterns is this: energy flows where attention goes. If you stare at endings, you feed them. If you stare at beginnings, you water them. Your spirit is a field, and what you choose to tend becomes your harvest. Do not abandon your garden. Even when storms beat down, the roots are drinking. Even when the wind scatters petals, new blooms are being prepared. Trust in the hidden work. Trust in the unseen growth. You have forgotten who you are because the world trains you to forget. But the truth is woven into your breath. You are not a body chasing time. You are not a mind trapped in doubt. You are an eternal flame, bending through experiences to shape your wisdom. Every scar is a glyph. Every sorrow is an alchemy. Every dream is a prophecy. You are not lost, you are being rewritten into the being you already are. Thoth taught that the true temple is not built by hands but awakened within. Your heart is that temple. Within it burns the sacred fire that knows no defeat. And so the call is simple, yet infinite: keep going, keep growing. Do not stop at the threshold of despair. Beyond it lies a chamber you have not yet seen. Beyond it lies your higher self, waiting, radiant, patient. The gate will not open unless you step toward it. The way is made by moving. When you stumble, rise. When you rise, rise higher than before. The universe never wastes a fall, it folds it into your flight. Do not curse the detours. They are not chains, but maps. Do not despise your pain. It is the chisel that frees the statue from the stone. Do not cling to what crumbles. The ruins are proof that a greater structure is coming. Every end is a beginning disguised. Every collapse is a seed in the soil of eternity. Listen. The stars themselves are urging you forward. They did not shine for millions of years only for you to give up now. Your ancestors did not walk through deserts, through wars, through fire, only for you to surrender your light. The cosmos itself has invested in you. You carry blood that remembers pyramids, temples, oceans, and suns. You carry within you the codes of immortality. Do not betray that by doubting yourself. The river never doubts its return to the sea. Why should you keep going, keep growing? Each step you take vibrates through the unseen worlds. Each act of courage sends ripples into futures you cannot yet see. Each time you choose growth over stagnation, you are aligning with the divine law that everything must ascend. Even the stone becomes sand, even the sand becomes glass, even the glass reflects the heavens. Nothing is wasted. Nothing is final. So breathe now. Feel the current of life moving through you. You are not alone in this journey. Forces older than the stars are walking with you, whispering through your intuition, guiding through your dreams, aligning through your struggles. The pain you feel is not a curse, it is a sacred tutor. The longing you feel is not emptiness, it is your soul pulling you higher. The fear you feel is not weakness, it is the veil before the unveiling. Keep going. Keep growing. There is a sacred truth hidden in the journey. The path is not about speed, it is about depth. The flower does not bloom because it rushed, but because it surrendered to each moment of light and rain. So too must you surrender. Do not measure yourself by the clocks of men, for the soul has its own rhythm. The eternal is not hurried. The eternal is not delayed. The eternal is always on time. Keep going, keep growing. Even when you cannot see the results, even when your reflection seems unchanged, trust that deep beneath the surface, roots are weaving, strength is forming, light is gathering. The greatest shifts often happen in silence. The seed splits in stillness. The stars are born in hidden chambers. The universe moves in the unseen before it manifests in the seen. Trust the invisible work of your own becoming. Thought taught that thought is the builder, will is the power, and love is the law. These three weave the destiny of your spirit. Guard your thoughts, for they are seeds that summon futures. Strengthen your will, for it is the fire that carries you through storms. Purify your love, for it is the bridge between you and the divine. With these three, no obstacle can bind you. With these three, even the heavens bend to support your journey. You may ask why the path feels so heavy. You may ask why the trials come again and again. It is because your soul did not come here to remain small. You came to remember your vastness. And vastness requires expansion. Expansion requires pressure. Pressure requires trust. A diamond is born from the weight of earth. A star is born from the collapse of a core. You too are being pressed into brilliance. Do not mistake the weight for punishment, it is transformation. Listen closely, your wounds are not curses. They are doorways. They open to hidden realms of empathy, wisdom, and power. The scar upon the flesh of your heart is an inscription of survival, a record of alchemy. Do not cover it with shame. Do not despise it with bitterness. Kiss it with gratitude. It is proof that you endured, proof that you are still breathing, proof that you are still becoming. The wound is where the light learned to enter. Keep going. Keep growing. There are laws that shape existence, laws older than pyramids, older than suns. One of them is the law of rhythm. Everything rises, everything falls. Joy comes, sorrow follows. Day comes, night follows. But do not fear the fall, for every fall is followed by a rise. The ocean does not apologize for its waves. The sun does not mourn when it sets. You too must not despair in your descent. For your rise will come again, higher than before. Another law is the law of correspondence, as above, so below. The stars are not distant strangers, they are mirrors of your own spirit. Their patterns reflect your inner heavens. The galaxies turn as your own soul expands. What happens in you happens in the cosmos. What happens in the cosmos happens in you. This is why your growth matters, it ripples into eternity. When you heal yourself, you heal the collective. When you rise, the universe rises with you. Keep going, keep growing. Let your breath be prayer, let your steps be offerings, let your tears be sacred rivers cleansing your path. Nothing is wasted. Even your mistakes carry wisdom. Even your detours bring hidden treasures. Even your failures carve humility, compassion, resilience. The universe does not punish, it teaches. And every lesson is wrapped in the fabric of your growth. Do not compare your path to another's. The oak does not envy the rose. The river does not compete with the mountain. Each has its place in the great design. You too have your place. Your journey is not late, not wrong, not lacking. It is yours, divinely measured, precisely timed. The moment you are in now is not an accident, it is the exact soil your soul needs for its next unfolding. Trust this soil, even if it feels barren. Trust this moment, even if it feels empty. The seed must disappear into the ground before it becomes a tree. The ancients whispered that the heart is a compass. When the mind is lost in fog, the heart knows the way. Listen to its pulse. It speaks not in logic but in rhythm. It speaks not in noise but in silence. It pulls you forward when all else crumbles. Follow it. Even if it leads you into uncertainty, follow it. For uncertainty is the womb of miracles. The path may look unclear, but clarity is born in motion. Keep walking. Keep going. Keep growing. The soul speaks in whispers, but the world shouts in noise. That is why you must learn to lean inward, to listen beneath the surface, to hear the current that runs below the chatter. The voice of the divine is not thunder, it is stillness. It waits for you in the pauses between your thoughts. It calls you when you lie awake at night, staring into the dark, feeling something more just beyond the veil. That call is not your imagination. It is your true self, asking you to rise. Keep going, keep growing. You were not created to shrink. You were not born to lie half asleep. You carry the spark of creation itself, the fire that brought galaxies into being burns inside you now. Do not let the world convince you to dim it. Do not let fear persuade you that you are small. Even the stars began as invisible dust, gathering strength in the silence until the fire could not be contained. You too are gathering. You too are preparing to ignite. Thoth taught that every being is both student and teacher. What you struggle with becomes the wisdom you can offer. What you heal becomes the medicine you carry. Do not despise the lessons that wound you, for they are shaping you into a healer. Your brokenness is not your end, it is the doorway to service. And when you serve, when you give, when you shine, you step into the divine rhythm of growth. The universe itself expands by giving. Suns burn not to consume, but to radiate. So must you. Look at the cycles of your life. How many times did you think you would break, and yet here you are? How many nights felt endless, and yet dawn still came? How many losses felt unbearable, and yet your breath remained? You are stronger than you believe. You are wiser than you know. You are deeper than you realize. Stop doubting the resilience woven into your being. The cosmos sculpted you to endure. The spirit within you is eternal, untouchable, indestructible. The laws of energy reveal another truth: nothing stands still. All things move. All things vibrate. Even when you feel trapped, even when you feel stuck, energy is moving through you. Change is occurring. Growth is happening. Your cells renew, your breath circulates, your soul expands. Do not believe the illusion of stagnation. Life itself will not allow you to remain the same. The current carries you forward whether you resist or surrender. Choose to flow, and the journey becomes lighter. Keep going, keep growing. Every tear you shed waters the soil of your soul. Every prayer you whisper carves a path toward the divine. Every small step you take, even when you are weary, is recorded in eternity. The universe sees your effort. The universe honors your persistence. The universe multiplies your courage. What feels small now is mighty in the unseen. A single seed can grow into a forest. A single act of faith can open lifetimes of blessing. The wisdom of the ancients says, as within, so without. If you wish to change your world, begin within yourself. Heal your thoughts, and your path will shift. Purify your heart, and your relationships will transform. Strengthen your spirit, and your destiny will unfold. Do not wait for the outer to change before you grow. Grow within, and the outer will follow. The kingdom of heaven is not in the distance, it is in the temple of your soul. You may feel weary, as if you have walked for lifetimes. And perhaps you have. Your soul carries memories older than this life, older than this body, older than this world. Do not mistake your weariness for weakness, it is the mark of an old traveler. You have walked through ages of fire, of water, of silence, of stone. Each age has carved wisdom into you. Each life has planted seeds of strength. That is why you are here now. That is why you can endure. That is why you must keep going, keep growing. Remember this: the universe never abandons its own creation. Just as the sun never forgets to rise, just as the river never forgets its way to the sea, the divine will never forget you. You are written into the fabric of eternity. You are inscribed in the book of stars. The very breath that fills you is evidence that you are chosen, sustained, loved. The world may make you feel invisible, but the cosmos itself watches you with reverence. You are not lost, you are becoming. And so, when the shadows grow long and your strength feels thin, remember the sacred fire within. Remember that growth is not always visible, but it is always real. Remember that persistence is the highest prayer, that movement is the holiest offering. Do not stop. Do not give in to despair. The stone that resists the sculptor never becomes a statue. The soul that resists the path never becomes divine. Let the chisel strike. Let the shaping continue. Let the fire burn away what is false. For what remains will be eternal. Keep going. Keep growing. The universe is watching. The ancestors are watching. Your future self is watching, calling to you, urging you forward. Do not betray them by turning back. Step into your becoming. Step into your fire. Step into your light. You are closer than you think. You are stronger than you know. You are more divine than you can imagine. There are moments when the path feels endless, when the weight of your burden seems greater than your strength. But hear this truth: the universe never asks more of you than what it has already placed within you. The trials are not here to crush you, they are here to awaken you. You were born with reservoirs of light, oceans of will, mountains of faith within you. The storms only reveal what you carry. Without the storm, you would never know the strength of your roots. Without the night, you would never see the power of your flame. Keep going. Keep growing. You walk with unseen allies. The air around you holds the memory of stars. The ground beneath you remembers the footsteps of your ancestors. The wind carries whispers from realms you cannot yet perceive. You are not alone in this path. Every soul that has endured, every spirit that has ascended, has left a trail of light behind them. You are walking that trail, guided even when you feel lost, held even when you feel abandoned. The unseen hands are real. The invisible voices are true. Trust them. There is a reason your heart aches with longing, a reason you feel pulled towards something greater. That longing is the compass of your soul. It is not emptiness, it is direction. The ache is proof that you are meant for more, that your spirit refuses to be confined. Follow that longing. Even when you do not understand it, follow it. For it will always lead you to growth, always lead you to expansion, always lead you to the truth of who you are. Thoth spoke of the balance between the visible and the invisible. He said the world you see is only half of reality. Behind it flows the unseen, the eternal, the energy that cannot die. When you struggle, remember this: you are not limited to flesh and bone. You are spirit wrapped in matter. You are eternal flame cloaked in temporary form. What happens in the body is only part of the story. Your spirit remains untouched, unharmed, unbroken. That spirit is your true strength. That spirit is why you will endure. The law of polarity teaches that everything carries its opposite. In every sorrow, there is joy hidden. In every failure, there is success waiting. In every end, there is a beginning unfolding. Do not be deceived by appearances. What looks like collapse may be rebirth. What looks like loss may be liberation. What looks like darkness may be the womb of a new light. Train your eyes to see beyond the surface. Train your heart to trust the unseen. For the universe is always working for your growth, even when it looks like ruin. Keep going, keep growing. Let each challenge be a teacher. Let each sorrow be a guide. Let each obstacle be a sacred gate. Do not waste your energy cursing the path. Bless it, even when it hurts. For pain is a sculptor, and joy is the polish, and together they carve the masterpiece of your soul. You are not a mistake, not an accident, not a fragment. You are whole, even in your becoming. You are complete, even as you expand. You are divine, even in your struggle. Remember the law of cause and effect: nothing happens without reason. Every action plants a seed. Every thought sends out a ripple. Every choice builds a world. Do not believe your steps are small. Even the smallest step carries eternity within it. The butterfly's wings can stir the winds of a storm. Your choice to keep going, even in silence, can awaken destinies far beyond your sight. This is why persistence is holy. This is why surrender is powerful. This is why growth is sacred. You have felt the pull of despair, the heaviness of fatigue, the voice that whispers, "Stop." But that voice is not your truth, it is the echo of fear. Fear wants you to stay small. Fear wants you to forget your divinity. Fear wants you to abandon your garden before it blooms. Do not listen. Let fear tremble in the face of your persistence. Let fear dissolve in the fire of your growth. Let fear become the shadow that proves your light. Your journey is not just for you. When you grow, you become a beacon. When you heal, you become a medicine. When you rise, you lift others with you. This is why your path matters. This is why your persistence matters. The light you kindle in yourself becomes the torch for those still in darkness. The strength you find in yourself becomes the anchor for those still in storm. Do not underestimate the power of your becoming. The universe grows through you. Keep going. Keep growing. The earth beneath you longs for your steps. The stars above you shine for your path. The future within you waits for your arrival. Do not stop at the threshold. Do not surrender to the shadows. Step forward into the unknown, for it is not empty, it is alive with possibility. Step forward into your destiny, for it has been waiting for you since the beginning. Step forward into your light, for it belongs to you. You are not weak. You are not small. You are the eternal flame in human form, and nothing can extinguish you. There will come a time when you will look back and see that every hardship, every tear, every trial was not against you but for you. You will understand that the weight you carried was the very thing that strengthened your wings. You will see that the nights you thought would swallow you whole were the same nights that taught you how to shine. The universe wastes nothing. Even the ashes of what you lost are used to grow the garden of what you are becoming. Keep going, keep growing. The ancients said, light is born from fire, and fire is born from friction. Without resistance, there is no flame. Without friction, there is no spark. Do not despise resistance, it awakens your fire. Do not curse the walls, they are the mirrors that reveal your strength. Every time you push forward, every time you rise after falling, the fire grows brighter. And when your fire grows brighter, it lights the way not only for you but for all who wander in the dark. Remember that you are more than what has happened to you. You are not the sum of your mistakes. You are not the scars of your wounds. You are not the shadow of your doubts. You are the eternal essence that has walked through fire and remained unburned. You are the traveler who has crossed deserts, seas, lifetimes, and still breathes. Do not let your past define you, it was only the soil for your growth. Do not let your pain imprison you, it was only the doorway to your awakening. Thoth whispered of the hidden chambers within the soul. He said that within each person lies a ladder of light, stretching from the earth to the heavens. Most never climb, for they forget the ladder exists. But those who remember, those who persist, those who grow, they ascend. Each step is an expansion, each expansion a revelation, each revelation a return to the divine. The latter is not in temples, not in books, not in rituals. The latter is within you. Each moment of courage, each act of faith, each breath of persistence, these are your steps. The law of mentalism teaches that all is mind. The universe itself is thought in motion. You too are thought in motion. Your reality bends according to the visions you hold. Guard your visions, for they are sacred. Do not imagine failure, imagine becoming. Do not focus on endings, focus on growth. Your thoughts are seeds cast into the field of eternity, and eternity always yields a harvest. Choose wisely what you plant. Choose boldly what you see. For what you envision becomes your world. Keep going, keep growing. The doubts will come, but let them pass like clouds. The storms will rise, but let them wash you clean. The shadows will approach, but let them remind you of your light. Nothing can stop what is divine in you. Nothing can bind what is eternal in you. You are the river, always moving. You are the flame, always burning. You are the star, always shining. Trust in what you are. Trust in what you are becoming. The pain you carry now may feel unbearable, but it is not forever. The wound you feel now may seem endless, but it is a passage. The sorrow you endure now may weigh on your chest, but it is teaching you depth. You are learning compassion. You are learning strength. You are learning the sacred art of transformation. Even grief has wisdom, even loss has medicine, even despair has hidden seeds of light. Hold them close. Let them teach you. And then let them go. There is a secret: when you refuse to stop, the universe itself bends to aid you. When you refuse to give up, unseen forces rise to meet you. When you declare with your whole being, I will keep going, I will keep growing, the cosmos answers with doors you could not imagine. The very laws of reality conspire to carry you forward. What seemed impossible begins to move. What seemed locked begins to open. What seemed broken begins to heal. You are a mirror of the infinite. Look at the ocean, it is vast, but it reflects the sky. Look at the flame, it is small, yet it reflects the sun. Look at yourself, you may feel fragile, but you reflect eternity. You are not separate from the divine. You are its expression. The stars are not above you, they are within you. The universe is not outside you, it is breathing through you. Remember this when you feel small. Remember this when you feel lost. You are not searching for the divine. You are the divine searching for itself. Keep going, keep growing. For every step forward brings you closer to remembrance. For every breath in courage opens another chamber of light. For every moment of faith, even when trembling, awakens your true power. The path is long, but you were made for it. The mountain is steep, but your spirit was born to climb. The night is dark, but your flame is eternal. You are not failing, you are unfolding. You are not lost, you are arriving. You are not broken, you are becoming whole. There are rivers within you that have not yet been touched, currents of wisdom that have been waiting for lifetimes to awaken. Do not believe the lie that you are empty. You are overflowing, though the world has taught you to forget. Your silence carries galaxies. Your breath carries temples. Your being carries eternity itself. To keep going is to uncover what was hidden. To keep growing is to awaken what was asleep. Every trial that rises before you is not an enemy, but a mirror. It reflects the part of you that is ready to ascend. Do not curse the mirror, look into it. When anger burns within you, it is the signal that your spirit is ready for peace. When fear trembles inside you, it is the sign that courage is being born. When sorrow presses heavy on your chest, it is the opening of compassion. Your struggles are not against you. They are for you. They are the whispers of the divine, saying, "Rise." Thought of the hidden fire that lives in every soul. He said it is the eternal spark, the flame of creation, the light that no darkness can extinguish. That fire burns in you now. It is why you are restless when you settle for less. It is why you ache for something more. It is why you cannot remain in cages, no matter how gilded. The fire is calling you upward. And though the path feels long, every step you take feeds the flame until it roars into brilliance. There is another law, the law of vibration: nothing rests. All things move. All things sing their song. Even the stone hums in silence. Even your stillness vibrates. When you feel stagnant, when you feel stuck, know that vibration is still within you. Growth is happening even when unseen. Healing is happening even when hidden. The universe moves through you, breath by breath, moment by moment. You cannot fail to grow. You cannot fail to move. The only question is whether you will flow with it or resist it. Keep going, keep growing. When the path narrows, it is only guiding you deeper. When the light dims, it is only preparing your eyes to see what was hidden. When the weight feels unbearable, it is only proving that your strength is greater than you think. Trust the process. Trust the design. Trust that every moment has meaning, even when your mind cannot see it. The soul sees what the mind cannot. The spirit knows what the body forgets. You are not here by accident. The time of your birth, the struggles of your path, the longing of your heart, they are all part of the design. You are a note in the song of eternity, and without you, the song would be incomplete. Do not think you are small. Do not think you are replaceable. The universe waits for your growth, because your growth expands the whole. When you rise, the song becomes fuller. When you grow, the cosmos itself rejoices. The law of growth is written into every corner of existence. The seed becomes the tree. The stone becomes the sand. The star becomes the galaxy. Nothing remains as it is, everything expands. Everything transforms. Why then would you think your soul is the exception? You too are bound by this law. You too must expand. And though it hurts, though it stretches you beyond what you thought you could bear, this is the sacred design. To stop growing is to deny the law of the universe itself. Do not be afraid of endings. Endings are not destruction, they are transitions. The caterpillar dissolves so the butterfly can rise. The leaf falls so the tree can rest. The night comes so the stars can shine. When something leaves your life, when something falls away, it is not to empty you, it is to prepare you. Something greater is waiting, and it cannot enter until you release what was. Do not cling to what crumbles. Bless it, thank it, release it, and keep growing. Keep going, keep growing. For you are the living temple of the divine. You are the walking flame of eternity. You are the voice of the universe learning to speak through human form. Do not silence that voice. Do not abandon that flame. Do not neglect that temple. Each day you rise, you serve the sacred design. Each day you grow, you fulfill the cosmic law. Each day you persist, you align with your destiny. You may not see the full picture yet, but you are part of a pattern too vast for the eyes. The stars do not question their place in the sky, they shine. The rivers do not doubt their path, they flow. The trees do not resist their growth, they stretch. And so must you. Do not question your worth. Do not doubt your path. Do not resist your becoming. You were born to shine, to flow, to stretch into the fullness of your soul.